He'll get you one,
Friday. Wake up. About 41, 42 degrees out there. Hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. Sheriff's here, so straighten up, JC.
All right, let's get it. Mike Blakely's always been one of my favorite people of all time, and now he comes in talking about the Stooges. Sheriff, how'd that go? Tom Mathew joins us. We'll get back with him in just a moment. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us on this Friday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live. Gloria just told you 40 degrees. Hopefully that's going to be ending, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. And, Easter was last weekend, had a beautiful weekend. This weekend going to be back summertime weather. What's coming up on the program today? As you well know, this is Athens in the AM. We're going to be talking about Mathew. Mathew, you going to run in that tomorrow, or you just going to be the master of ceremonies?
I'll just be there to administrate. I'm not going to actually run tomorrow. So.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Wellness Center.
8 a.m. at the Wellness Center.
Or, not the Wellness Center, but...
well, at the corner of Washington and Fitness Way, yeah.
And then we're going to talk to Sheriff about the Triad Trail Ride coming up next weekend. Next weekend, Mike?
Sunday the 22nd.
22nd. And Tom, I don't know what you got going on.
Just work.
And in just
Come buy insurance.
And in just a moment, I'm going to have out front a car, Frank, y'all are going to have. It is a brand spanking new Fiat convertible with Gucci leather. We might be giving it away to some lucky winner that will never be known. But anyway, that's just my thinking. And Barry Kay's supposed to be here later on this morning, too. That car's coming from Landers McClarty right down the highway, and we'll talk with them in just a little bit, too. That's what's coming today. Plus, I think the mayor's going to stop by. He's got a big breakfast, Boy Scout breakfast coming up Tuesday morning. He's going to tell us all about that. So, hey, Bigfoot, you trip over everything? Are you ready to go? A beautiful morning outside. If you ain't had a chance yet, get out and run down to Chick-fil-A. Run through the drive-thru. I guess they do that, can't they, Mathew?
In a car.
Yeah, and you can still register. We'll tell you all about that, too. But anyway, Frank's on the phone, 230-4988. Gloria, text 603-4848. We got Gigi's Cupcakes to eat this morning, Sheriff. And, as always on a Friday, Chick-fil-A. Let's get it cranking right now. Here's Gloria. Hey, Mike, you didn't win that scratch off at Ardmore, did you?
No, I wish I had them.
I was giving away my money. I bought my first ever lottery ticket, 2 weeks ago on Thursday. I've been giving millions to everybody.
How did you get into any of those places to buy one?
We went on Thursday at lunch, went right in and out. It was perfect. But I understand it was absolutely packed. Barry, we knew you'd be in late, so go ahead and get set up over there. We all were waiting on you. Just don't walk in front of me, block the light. All right, here's Gloria with the weather.
Good morning, Barry. As he makes his way in, gets tuned up for the first song here this morning. Let's talk about that weather because, yes, I think the cold front is out of here for right now, for the most part anyway, especially over the weekend. Temperatures today, you're going to see a high temperature of 75, low of 51, which actually that 75 is perfect for a pool. And look at tomorrow, 81, 56 for your low, and it just gets better and better. Even though there's a little partly cloudy skies tomorrow, check out the weekend. Beautiful. So just get out and enjoy, and then rain returns next week, possibly Monday and Tuesday. 230-4988. Jamie's your mic's on. We can hear everything you're saying out there, Einstein. 230-4988 is the number here at the studio, and that does get Frank Landers McCarty. Must have just showed up with that pretty
Listen, somebody has to work this gig.
We're trying to work here, all right? I mean, make sure you cover your mic. We're working.
I don't know. I'm working this gig here, so I mean, Matthew, we all can't wear red shirts. So mine would fit Sheriff Blakely.
You said an extra large.
Extra large, yeah. Hey, my logo don't show up too good.
I know that. I noticed that when I got it back. When they sent me the example, it was the backdrop was white, and I said, "Yeah, it looks good."
How come I'm the one left out?
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Take a hint.
Happened your whole life, I guess, huh?
Take a hint.
Hey, Mike, what was making fun of Mathew a while ago about? I did a thing the other day.
It's always a good thing.
Well, it showed this girl in Decatur Daily today trying to go into jail to visit her brother, and she had a T-shirt on. They wouldn't let her in with it on. Then there was a whole list that Sheriff Franklin had. Can and can't. So Mathew just happened to be sitting up here today, and I didn't know what he was going to have on. So.
Well, I think they conceded and let her go in, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. That Trayvon Martin shirt on. What's the specifications getting into Limestone County Jail?
Well, you can't come up there dressed like a hoochie mama or anything like that. But we don't have much. Unless Southern
Very. Most people may not know what a hoochie mama is. That's from the old days of the fair being in town, right?
Now that was the hoochie coochie.
Hoochie coochie. Yeah, the hoochie coochie. Oh man, speaking of the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
USA Today this morning gave it 3 stars, Mathew. Three Stooges.
It's got to be good.
They say here it's fantastic. They sleep stacked up together, snore in choral unison, and get beaten at poker by small kids. It's also got some good-looking women's in it. Them nuns, when they strip off their bathing suits, look pretty good, Matthew. You take your kids to see it. It's rated PG.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they would
Lucky
enjoy
you,
it. They don't
Matthew.
enjoy do
It
that.
says, Mike, Tom, there's no shortage of nook, woo, 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 and eye poking.
So annoying.
Does that start today?
Yeah.
It started last week
it's
when I said I
amazing. A
wouldn't
lot of
go.
people
Come on
don't
in.
realize, about the Three Stooges because I guess we're just a little bit older than the average crowd around here.
Well,
See,
Three Stooges, they're classics, man.
You have a bunch of
Absolutely
people
classics.
that'll go with you to
All right,
see
well,
it.
let's talk about the number one subject seems to be on everybody's mind right now. You know, we're Bama football fans up there. Some of y'all are, Aubrey. Okay.
Bad dog.
So, Matt, have 'em.
Sheriff, I didn't know you was going to bring your hound in here this morning. We got business.
My
to do.
dog's very passive, but your dog's about to eat her up.
All right, Paterno's house is for sale for $2.5 million. It's 8,000, almost 9,000 square feet. Tom, you should have called him, see if you could have listed that. You heard the latest on him? You've seen the picture of him without that. Well,
He's
that
active.
didn't happen on a motorcycle wreck. Her fiance beat the dog out of him. That's what happened.
So that's why they fired him.
See, that ain't even been made public yet, but I got inside information. But Paterno got beat up by the fiance. She was scheduled to get married in June. You keeping up with me?
I'm listening, man.
4,300 text messages.
It's
Talkative.
crazy.
I'm surprised
They,
that Petrino's wife didn't beat the girl up.
Well, supposedly, I'm spreading more rumors, gossip here. He's got another girlfriend. He's getting around, man.
Is the
Oh,
wedding
Brad's
still
telling me in
on?
my ear that she's good looking.
Just
Better than
think-
the other one.
Just think if he'd concentrated more on football, they might have beat Alabama this year.
Can't nobody beat Alabama. LSU lucked out. Barry Kay, I hope you're getting ready over there. I'm going to be heading to get to some music in just a moment. I want to get y'all's opinion on this study that I have found this morning.
Aw,
Yeah.
scary.
It says, Dan the baboon sits in front of a computer screen. We got the picture up there. Baboons can tell the difference with words, if it's a real word or not. No kidding. In a survey,
What?
Matthew, he says they'll put up some stuff. There he is right there, Dan the baboon. Hits a green oval to show it's a word. If it's not a word, it's just letters, they won't do anything. It's a far cry from them really reading, not that y'all really need to know this, but they don't understand what the words mean. They're just breaking them down into parts. In 300,000 tests, the
Oh,
6
wow.
baboons distinguish between real and fake words in 3 out of 4 times. Of course, the star of the show was 4-year-old Dan, the star of the bunch, and about the equivalent age of a human teenager. He got 80% of the words right and learned 308 4-letter words.
How much money was wasted on this study, and what good does it do?
300,000 tests to see if baboons could read.
Was it just
not that they
four-letter
can
words
read,
were
that they can
learned?
recognize.
I can recognize the
Probably.
word.
See,
Gee,
y'all-
money worth
Y'all
spending.
probably didn't know that this morning when y'all came in, did you?
I wish I didn't
Hey,
know
don't forget,
now.
the Chicken and Egg Festival starts today over in Moulton. It's a 3-day affair. The Kentucky Headhunters, I interviewed them once. They're going to be over there today. And for you Elvis fans out there, coming up on May 31st through June 3rd in Tupelo, you may be over that way, Sheriff. The Main Street Association hopes higher quality entertainment. The 2012 Elvis Festival is scheduled over there. So they'll have
Brad's
to let you
not
know how
going?
that goes.
Brad will
And
be, I figured
Auburn
he'd be
plays
there.
their 8-day game tomorrow, if anybody cares, 2 o'clock, McEnroe. It'll be on CSS, take delay 8 p.m. Bama will be live tomorrow on CSS. And Coach Saban says, hey, we get ready to win another national championship. We don't need everybody to know about us. But if you can't get it, it is only on Comcast, Charter, Knology, and a few other local operations. They expect, because it's not going to be on ESPN, Tom, they're expecting over 90,000 people tomorrow in Tuscaloosa.
Goodness.
Big crowd.
That'll be a super crowd. And it's free.
Yes, it is.
And it's free.
why there's 90,000.
Anything else y'all like to add to this Friday morning
Yeah,
here?
I'm just glad we know about the baboon.
The baboon. Well, 300,000 tests, baboons can read.
What is the purpose of that study?
Do I look like I'm in on it?
Did you read the article?
No, all I know is Three Stooges start today.
Jamie was probably the one when they went to the zoo. They got in front of the baboon cage, was making faces, antagonizing the
Hey,
baboon.
there's Three Stooges now. Zach Green,
I believe
Shut
it,
Up
Sheriff.
Huddleston, and me. I can't believe. See, we did a survey. Mac did it. Sheriff and Mac too did it on our Facebook. I went to see Hunger Games last week.
You didn't have to.
At least you could do. Would Ann go see it with you? Three Stooges?
Gotta be honest and say if I were picking a movie, that's probably not the one I'd pick to go see. Sorry.
Wait a minute.
You're
gonna
a
be
real person.
You're going to disgrace me, Matthew.
I'm not disgracing you.
And
I'm
say
just
you
saying.
wouldn't go see the Three Stooges.
Look, we just don't go to the movies that often, and so
We
when we
don't
go,
either.
it's not one that I would choose to see. So,
I probably
sorry.
got some ones back here in the public domain gonna look the same as this if they're black and white.
That's right.
I'm with Matthew.
So,
If I'm going to go to a movie, I want to make sure it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy.
People can still register to get involved tomorrow.
register at the store today, 11 to 7, and we'll have packet pickup there this
You're
afternoon.
gonna have a tent set up outside. for
We will,
registration?
we will. And so if you can't register, get by today. Come in the morning, 6:30 to 7:30 at the Waddell Center there.
Did you bring a sheriff a t-shirt?
I can get him one. I'll give him yours.
T-shirts, I like those.
Except for my logo.
Here you go, Sheriff. You can have this
Do you have a,
Hey, that's my
permanent
shirt.
marker?
Yeah, I got one now.
What about his
color in his
CTV? You
logo.
know, that red kind of blends in with the red, Matthew.
That's me.
I've got a permanent marker.
That looks good
I'll
on you.
take care of it.
Oh, we'll take a break. We're going to talk about Landers McClarty, too, Fiat dealership. We got
Oh, I
a
see
great-looking
it.
automobile outside they've donated to us this morning.
No, they have
The 1
not.
millionth caller probably would win that, dude. We'll take a shot of it and go outside and just
Gee,
a
the
little bit
phone's
talk,
busy.
Talk to Greg just a little bit about that Landers McClarty. Right now, we're going to take a break. Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to take a break. You ready? We're going to go
Don't
local
forget
and
Barry.
love to hear from Athens' all-time greatest singer. Well, that guy couldn't be here. So
Stop.
join us today, as always, on the
so
second
mean.
Friday of each month. Barry K. Let's go a little local and love it on this Friday morning, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Y'all hang on.
Jamie. My girl was on
Local and loving